What's up, Aztec fans? Agustin Gonzalez and Edward Lewis coming at you from Viejas Arena. Chase Tapley had a big night offensively with 25 points and iced the game with 2 free throws with 8 seconds left to lead the Aztecs to a 64-63 over the California Golden Bears. Edward, let's talk about Tapley's performance tonight.
It's hard with this team right now because guys like James Rahan are struggling a little bit, finding confidence. Xavier Thames, he's good and great and, as a point guard, but he's not exactly a scorer yet. Garrett Green's not putting up 20 a game. So to have Tapley do what he does and put up 25 points when you only score 64 is just remarkable. And Fisher talked about it after the game. He said not only is he very good on the offensive end, but I didn't think, is what he said, I didn't think he'd be this good to us on the defensive end. So he's just a monster player for them. And for him to shoot those 2 free throws at the end were just money. So big game for him.
Mm-hmm. And Edward, earlier this week, Cal coach Mike Montgomery kind of made a little statement that irks Aztec fans. He said it's still a big deal for San Diego State, who went 34-3 last year and made it to Sweet 16. He said it's still a big deal for them to play Cal. How big of a deal was this win for the Aztecs?
Well, our buddy Dan Hayes from the North County Times asked the players that, and Chase Tapley just cracked this smile like, oh my gosh, that meant so much to me to beat him after he said that. And it's true. I mean, how are they going to say that? I think San Diego State has beaten now 9 straight Pac-12 teams, or at least teams from California. I forget what the streak is, but I know they've beaten a lot of Pac-12 teams in a big stretch here. So for him to say that was just stupid in my opinion, and the fans gave it to him. I know before the game they were yelling at Mike Montgomery. I know after the game they were chanting no big deal to them. So just I can't say enough. It's just a monster win, and you hate to say it right now, but if the Aztecs don't fall flat on their face against teams like Elon or Wyoming or Colorado State, I mean, this team has a resume already to be in the NCAA tournament already, and we're only 9 games in, or 10 games in. So just a huge win, monster win.
Mm-hmm. Edward, 6 big-time recruits here at the game today, and it looks like the show really embraced them. They sat there with the show, and they were jumping around having a good time, and you were able to catch up with them at halftime. How did they like the scene tonight?
That was one of the coolest things I think you'll see a recruit do at San Diego State. For Jordan Bell and Rashawn Prince to go sit in the show and participate in the I Believe chant and do the little cheers that they do was hysterical. And I talked to them both at halftime. They said, this is great. This is a fun atmosphere. You know, I tweeted, where should I sit? And they said, come here. So I did. They both love it. Isaac Hamilton, Daniel Hamilton were here. Matt Strigley and Skylar Spencer were here. All of them couldn't be more happy to be here. And to get all 6 of them to show up at this game with this atmosphere and this kind of win, it's just huge for Tony Bland and the Aztecs to get them here.
There you have it. For Edward Lewis, I'm Agustin Gonzalez. Thanks for kicking the extra point with us at AztecSportsReport.com.